Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to Scarland, a land where we take survival building to the extreme. And we're here with Scar Ranch Building Project, where we're gonna build one super awesome rustic kitchen design with all sorts of beautiful details. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back to the Scar Ranch house building project. And as you can see, our house is really coming together. And in today's episode, we're going to be working on our very own rustic style kitchen, which I'm really excited to build for you guys today. And as you can see, we have our entryway all set and ready to go. We have our beautiful living room going to come in the future eventually. And then of course, our brand new dining room all set up and ready to go. And as you can see, I did add a little lighter gray carpets, and I think those look much better. And of course, there's that beautiful, beautiful ceiling design. But let's get right into the project today. And as you can see, I've gotten a few things set up and ready to go. I've done a floor just to get the basic floor set up. So what it is from here, it is 11 from there to 9. So it is 11 by 9. And I think this just helps us kind of establish everything. And let's jump over here. And as you can see, these columns over here. So I've extended these columns up, and we started those in the corner of the walls. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, that sixth block inside there between those two columns, we are extending outwards like that, and then doing half slab, cutting that block in half like that. So as you can see, looking good, my friends. So we're just going to start right here. We're going to slowly extend this out as we work, but we're going to start right here. And you might be wondering, but Scott, there's a window in that way. What are you going to do? So let me just show you, my friends. This is going to become a faux window. That's right. This window is going to be covered up. And I know this sounds ridiculous to you, and you're like, no, Scott, that sounds ridiculous, but it isn't, my friends. I guarantee you, once I show you how this will look from the outside, we're not even going to be able to tell at all that this is completely covered up. So it'll look awesome from the exterior, and then it'll look wonderful from the interior with this beautiful, furnace, cooker, whatever you call it. Anyway, it'll look wonderful. So we're going to set this up by getting some stairs built up here. So let me jump back down and kind of give you a perspective shot. So as you can see, that's our kind of basic layout of this particular feature. And then let me just zoom up here real quick, and then we're going to cut out that block right there. And then we're going to attach that like so. Looking good, my friends. See how we got that all set up? Awesome. And now what we're going to do, we're going to get out our furnaces. Our inventory is jam packed. This was quite an adventure to get this episode ready. We had to go to the farthest reaches of Scarland to see if we can get as many supplies as possible. This particular project is a massive drain on resources, but only the best projects, right, are massive drains on resources. At least I've found the better the project is, the least amount of resources you have. There we go. We're going to put that, or at least left over. There we go. Looking good. So as you can see, there's kind of, we're getting there. We're getting those basic details established on our little furnace here. And this is a rustic style kitchen. There's not going to be a fancy refrigerator or anything along those lines. So we're trying to get kind of back to the basics a little bit with this design. And I think it will come through in the end, hopefully, my friends. And once we do get some iron bars, I'm going to put some on either side there. And I may do a button right there just to give it a little bit more texture right there. And I think that might look really nice. All right, my friends, and I'm feeling good about this. How are you guys feeling about that? I'm feeling pretty good. Why don't we just dump off our supplies for now, so we can keep our inventory as light as possible. And apparently, let's see, we'll cut you out, and we'll cut you out. There we go. Anything else I can throw on the ground? No, I don't want to throw anything else. All right, that's wonderful. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to sneak over here and start working on our countertops. That's right, we're going to start working on those countertops. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect to this guy right here. I'm going to bring this out to about there and then connect it to there. So that's 1, 2, 3 across right there. Then I'm going to cut these guys outwards. And then we're just going to bring these all the way up to the ceiling. I think this will look pretty cool. And I have a question for you, my friends. I have a question for you as we kind of build this little section right here. What's your favorite building style? My favorite building style, I'm always kind of going back and forth on what my personal favorite building style is, but I was curious what your guys's are. I love making modern mansions. Like, it's fun, it's easy, but also I love the aspect of a bit of a challenge. And I find that sometimes like a modern mansion can be not as challenging as, say, like a Victorian or some form of medieval style. So see how we built that column up there? This is driving me crazy. I will fix that. Don't worry. But I was curious what your guys' favorite is. I think I would prefer the rustic style. I think in the end, I think in the end, if I was pushed up against the wall, and you know how I hate making decisions. So if I was pushed up against the wall, I'd probably say something about, I'm going to do something like this. I want to do something like this, but this block right here is kind of cramping my style. So I'm actually going to back that off a little bit. We're going to sneak back here. We're going to change this ever so slightly. So we're just going to take this, we're going to lower it down one block. I think this is going to allow us to have a little bit better design. So see this with me. Come on, see how we're going to do this. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's where we wanted to go with this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak back up here. I'm going to place a block like that and like that. And then I am going to sneak over here, grab myself a half slab, bring that across like that. And look at that, my friends. There we go. I love it when the design starts to flow and we start to kind of get those ideas start to ruin our brains. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And up in this little section up here, I'm getting some ideas, my friends. I am getting some ideas, and I think this is going to be that perfect spot that I had in mind for some of our green. So this is kind of our accent color. But like I was saying, I get distracted. I just love like design. Like it's one of my favorite things in life is design and architecture and stuff like that. So yeah, I think probably craftsman style, some kind of rustic mountain style like we're working with today. I think this is probably my favorite style. Even though I love making modern mansions, they're fun and they're easy and they just kind of process in my brain easily. Oh, hello. We just broke the outside, my friends. We're gonna put that back for now. We'll fix that. We'll fix that in a little bit. But I like that. Look at that. Oh, absolutely love that. Look at how this is all coming together. So let me work over here for a second. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, I did put some bookcases in those little corners. It kind of looks like some food and things of that nature. I have destroyed the wall on the exterior by adding the dark oak along these corners over here. We will address that later on the outside. We'll change up the design a little bit, so don't worry about that. As you can see, these are our columns. And once again, we're going to bring these up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to start bringing up each one of these columns, as you can see over here. So these column here, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another set going all the way upwards, then a spacing of 2, and another set. All right. And then continuing on that line across here, we have our block right here. And then we have another one, and this will frame up our doorway. And then we scoot over 3 blocks. Then we have another one, another one, another one. And then we go 2 blocks like that straight upwards. And that's kind of the basic design. So let me bring all of these columns up into the air and then bring our roof all the way across. And there we go. We have our columns all installed and ready to go, looking good. We still need to do our entryway, but let's start working on our kitchen sink. So this is going to be interesting. I want to do a farm sink. Now, if you're familiar with what a farm sink is, it is kind of like a porcelain whitish color sink, very large, and it usually extends over the sink. And it's, yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool if we can figure it out anyway. If that is the case, it could be a little tricky to try to, figure that out into the mining and crafting, but we'll figure it out together. Don't worry. There we go. Looking good. So we want to get something like that. Like I'm decently happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this wall just a little bit. As you can see, I know we're breaking our walls a little bit, but that's okay because we can address this on the outside and we'll make it look cool on the outside. Don't worry. All right, looking good, my friends. And now I'm going to cut out these corners right here. And then I am going to bring those inward like so. And then I'm going to take my dark slabs. And I think I'm going to do something like this and that. And then let's do another row of our dark chocolate like that. Looking good, my friends, looking good. Then we're going to take out our spruce. There we go. And then we're going to put that like this and that. There we go. It's all these little pieces that just need to come together in the right way. And once they do come out, they will look very, very wonderful. And we'll cut out those. I know this is going to look ridiculous, but we can fix this on the outside. Don't worry. We can just make a couple little modifications here and there. It's all in the pursuit of the greater design, my friends. It's all in the pursuit of the greater design. It's a little lower than I wanted it. I wanted to do these guys up here a little bit. So we did these guys up there like that. And then we did another row across here. I almost want to take these and move them up 1 block, and I may do that. Like I might do that. I don't know. I don't like this as much. And then of course up here, we're going to do our green once again. So why don't we grab out our lime green and we'll just add those pieces across there like that. And this is truly one of my favorite aspects of the design, of course, is this. So we're going to take these dark pieces and we're going to put them like that and then cut downwards like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. I love it. This spot still kind of irks me a little bit. I'm going to move those and I'm just going to install some shelves back here. What the heck? We'll just do it. We'll just see how it works. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove these ones. Unfortunately, I don't have a silk touch, so we just lost some books. Just lost some books. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. And then let's cut these guys over here like that. And I'm happy with that. Like, I think that's a good design. That has that farm sink, that gigantic sink. The only thing we need is maybe like a lever or something to go down here. And then we'll clean up that dirt down in these little sections here. There we go. Clean that up. And wonderful, my friends. That is looking super awesome. So yeah, let me just continue moving along. All right, and welcome back. Putting some carpet along here. Now, I did make one modification. As you can see, I cut this out once again, and I reversed the stairs so they're facing either side like that. Then I'm going to take these guys and put them like that. And there we go. That is the design I had in mind. And I just thought it needed just a slight tweak. And then, of course, I added this section right here. So just, you know, you can follow the patterns along here. Super simple. And then on this side, same as we did over there. So looking good, my friends, looking good. All right, so now what we need to do is just make a quick island, of course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out some logs. All right, so we're just gonna take out a log. We're gonna place, oh, hello. And we're gonna place it like that. There we go, looking good. And then from here, let's see, we're gonna cut these guys out, wonderful. And then I'm gonna take out my actually dark this time, and I'm gonna run these guys under here like this, looking good. So bring these guys all the way across here. And sorry I kind of cut in and out a little bit, but this is a very long episode where we have a lot of intricate details and got to kind of keep it moving a little bit. We don't want to spend, 2 hours making a video, so sometimes we got to do a little bit of cuts here and there, but we're trying to make sure we show it all. There we go. Looking good. So we're going to run this all the way across here like that. Beautiful. So our island is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 by 4. And then as you can see, we just fit it in between the sink. And there we go, in between those columns like that, looking good. And there we go, my friends. Didn't I tell you this place was going to start to come together? Very exciting. So we'll put these along there like that. And these will just act as cupboards. And we'll add some more around the sides in a minute. But I just want to kind of get just the basics down. Look at that. Very, very cool. So this little section over here, I want to make it so it's kind of like a breakfast area where you can eat some breakfast, different things like that. So let me move these chests and let's start working in here. All right, and welcome back. And I've done quite a bit of work to get us a little farther ahead. So as you can see on these columns right here, I added an additional half slab across there. Then added some fence posts on either one of those, and I'll add another one over here just so it's boom and a bam like that, connect over here, and there we go. So on these columns, I haven't decided yet how I'm going to arrange it, and I still don't know how I'm going to do this doorway yet, but as you can see over here, I've cleaned this area up and made it so we can have our little sitting room. So as you can see, there's a bar of the oak, dark oak going across here like that, and then under it like that, connecting to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 blocks of those upwards, and then we just run these stairs like that, and then another row of stairs making a circle, and then 2 milk chocolate slabs in there, and looking good, my friends. Now on this section over here, what I've done is I've cut in here, and as you can see outside, but we can just pile a little bit more rock, and that will cover up the bookshelves. And then I just did some reverse slabs across there. Looking good, my friends, looking good, and it's very exciting. We are really getting close to finishing this, and it's very exciting. Let's see, what am I even doing here? It's actually very late because I'm currently bulk recording to try to get ready for when I'm gone. I'm going to be kind of on medical leave for a bit because of a surgery and different things like that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to get this block to reverse onto that angle, but it's refusing, so I guess we're not going to do that. There we go. Fine then, if you're not going to allow me to do that, I just won't do it. There we go. All right, wonderful. So we're going to do something like this, and then I'm going to cut this block off right about here. There we go, looking good. And then I'm going to get out some spruce slabs, and then we're going to do one on either side like that. Looking good, looking good. And I wish this was reversed. So this little column was actually right there, but it just wasn't playing nice, was it? No, it was not, my friends. No, it was not. So, oh, hello, you scoundrel. And then I'm going to put this right there. There we go. And put that right there. So yeah, like I was saying, so bulk recording, it's been light. I've been recording quite a few episodes, and I'm surprised I haven't made that many Scar mistakes in this particular project yet, because I usually do, especially when I'm tired. But yeah, I'm just so happy to get this episode done because I've been really looking forward to seeing the final product. Like seeing the final product of a build you have in your head, like it is actually pretty exciting, isn't it? When you have something in your head and you're really excited to finally see it to fruition, and it's like it's done, you're like, yeah, so there we go. We have some plates. We have some cups in our little sitting area looking very, very fancy. Now, the question is how I want to do a light here. I would like to do something right there going upwards, but that block doesn't really make it so we can. So what if we just did something like that? That's a little bit of a problem right there. Do you see all that back there? What if we take this, we reverse that like that, and then bring it like that? I feel like we still can do more. We can do more. There we go. That's our solution. And then we'll take this and we'll just bring this right there. We'll bring it like that. There we go, my friends. We'll just call it that's good. We'll call that good. And then we're gonna run, if I don't have any on me, but we'll run like a little pole coming down here, and they'll do lights on there, and I think that will look absolutely wonderful. So as you can see, how we worked this, I've just filled this all in with slabs, and then these columns are built up like this. So what I'm gonna do here is, what if I did something like this? What if I brought these like that, cut this in there like so? Okay, are you feeling me? Are you feeling the design here? I'm feeling it. I'm just not sure how it's all going to flow in the end. That's always the big question, you know, as you're kind of building a little bit, is you get the idea in your head, but will it actually ever reveal itself in Minecraft? That's always the question. So let me kind of fiddle with this a little bit more, and I'll catch you in just a minute. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, we've arranged the detail. So as you can see, I've kind of filled in all these details. We've kept the same ceiling height, the bar going across there, half slabs. So what we've done is block, block, block all the way upwards, and then stair, 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 and then block going down, posts in the center like that. And then on the walls, we've added these blocks along there like that. And then on this side, we can do the exact same thing. So what we can do is bring these guys downwards like so, then connect this to here. There we go, looking good so far. And then we can put this right there, and then let's do the same on this side. So we can bring that down to here, connect over here, boom, oh, hello, there we go, wonderful. And then let me just scaffold my way up here so we can add the last little details up on the ceiling level. So let me cut into here, there we go. And then let me sample that and bring this all the way across there like that. Come on down, there we go. And then let's take this, run this on either side like that. And as you can see, there's our pattern, looking super fancy. And then in the interior, we can do something like that. Here we go. It's almost got a bit of a medieval feel at this point, but I think that's pretty good. I think that'll serve its purpose. And then the lighting in here is still not fully designed yet. I still haven't got the perfect lighting. So as you can see, there's a lot of torches kind of hanging out in the corners and things of that nature, because, you know, we don't want him coming in here and doing any damage. So I'm going to put 2 lights up there like that. And I have not got a milkshake maker installed yet, but let's do our final tour. So as you can see, we have our beautiful dining room set up and ready to go. And then we have our kitchen separated from that, because a lot of rustic or older homes, they would really separate the kitchen from the dining and things of that nature. So that's what I wanted to do by doing this little hallway and around. And as you can see, once we cross inside here, we have our beautiful kitchen arranged and ready to go. We have our island in the center for food preparation. We have our boxes up there. We have our cereal and our cans and things of that nature. Then we have our beautiful big sink right here. I do need to put a lever right there for a sink nozzle. And then we have our cooker right here, or our fireplace or furnace, things of that nature right there, looking super fancy. We have our beautiful breakfast nook here. Sit down and enjoy the morning before you head out into the cattle ranch. And there we go, my friends. I really do hope you enjoyed this particular design. I really enjoyed making it. So definitely give me some feedback on it. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.